How did the Russian winter and 1 million Soviet soldiers halt the Nazi Blitzkrieg and save Moscow in 1941? Watch to uncover the full story of this pivotal turning point. Operation Typhoon, the Battle of Moscow. In October 1941, Operation Typhoon, the German assault on Moscow, began. Army Group Center, with 3 panzer groups, launched a massive pincer attack, the ultimate objective being the swift political and military collapse of the Soviet Union. The initial result was a disaster for the Red Army. The German Blitzkrieg strategy created 2 colossal pockets at Vyazma and Bryansk, capturing over 660,000 Soviet soldiers and clearing the path to the capital. Moscow faced an immediate existential crisis. General Georgy Zhukov assumed overall command, stabilizing the Western Front. Utilizing hastily mobilized reserves and the fortifications of the Mozhaisk Defensive Line, he marshaled forces to cover the critical western approaches to the capital, buying vital time. The German advance soon met its second opponent, the environment. Heavy October rains turned roads into impassable mud, Rasputitsa, immobilizing the mechanized armies. When the freezing cold arrived, it brought with it an extreme logistical crisis for the unequipped Wehrmacht. The final desperate offensive resumed in mid-November. The German flanks attempted to encircle the city. To the south, Guderian's 2nd Panzer Army was halted and repulsed by determined Soviet defense before the strategically vital industrial center of Tula. In the north, German units reached the closest point to the city, within sight of the Kremlin spires. Yet, exhausted and frozen, the advance stalled. Fresh, well-equipped Soviet divisions, transferred from Siberia and the Far East, were now arriving to reinforce the line. With the German attack finally spent, Zhukov prepared for the counteroffensive. Intelligence confirmed Hitler's focus on holding ground. The Red Army amassed over 1 million men, concealed by the bitter weather, ready to strike the overextended German flanks. On December 5, 1941, the Red Army launched its devastating counteroffensive. Attacking the German flanks north and south of Moscow, the Soviet forces utilized their superior winter equipment and supply lines to achieve a complete operational surprise. The German front line buckled under the sustained assault. Despite Hitler's stand-fast order prohibiting tactical retreats, German commanders were forced to fight rearguard actions to avoid being completely encircled and destroyed in the open, snowy countryside. By January 1942, the Soviet counterattack had pushed the Wehrmacht between 100 and 250 kilometers from Moscow. The strategic goals were achieved. The capital was secured, and the myth of an unstoppable German blitzkrieg on the Eastern Front was shattered forever.